Election observers are reporting a big turnout in Egypt's first presidential poll since Hosni Mubarak was forced from power by a popular uprising. Human rights groups and election authorities say there have been irregularities, including delays in opening polling booths and unauthorised campaigning. But the vote has been largely free of violence. Middle East correspondent Anne Barker reports from Cairo.
It's a day most Egyptians would have thought unimaginable 18 months ago. For the first time in history, they're lining up to elect a president of their choice.
It is a great step for Egypt to go forward for democracy.
Even as the polls opened, the queues at some booths stretched down the street. 53 million Egyptians are eligible to vote, and men, women, young and old are determined to have their say.
Whoever I choose has to be a Democrat. That's number one, a Democrat.
Electoral observers say turnout has exceeded expectations, although there have been some voting irregularities.
He's collecting the IDs, which is, according to the law, no, he's not allowed to do this.
There are 12 candidates running, although none is likely to win a majority this week. Amr Moussa is one favourite, but as a former foreign minister under Hosni Mubarak, many voters say he's tainted by the very regime they were so desperate to remove. Abdel Monem Abul Futu is another front-runner, but secular voters and Christians fear the consequences of an Islamist president. And most candidates have only limited appeal for the revolutionaries who led last year's protest movement.
As you can see, this is a very different Tahrir Square from 16 months ago when the uprising began. Today, the protesters are all gone because most Egyptians are at the polling booths. And depending on the results from this week's election, most will be hoping they don't have to come back here again. Anne Barker, ABC News, Cairo.